Hey everyone, KeyQuest here. So, I figured before we go off to fight the boss, I should do some cleaning up here and alter some of our paths in our tree and kind of explain why I'm doing and what I'm thinking about, and so that way when you do it, you can figure out for yourself. So, first of all, when I was first thinking about this, I was like, okay, where am I going to put my points? I've explained a couple of times where I wanted to go and what I wanted to do with it. Um, but I've actually got a bunch of points that I need to refund. Okay, and I'll kind of explain why. You know, just kind of break it down a bit. First of all, this we don't want the attack speed, so I was thinking about altering this and kind of moving it to another spot. And I was thinking about moving it here, but then I realized, okay, right now the attack speed's fine. Um, but I wanted to know if I was getting the benefit of the actual thing, because if you notice there it says a physical attack damage is leeches his life. Well, we're 100% fire now. This has been a thing that's in there for a while, so we've actually been getting 50% of the benefit of this node, as far as I knew, because of that, and I went out and tested it, and as far as I can see, it's true. So this one where it's giving us extra, the only thing it's giving us is attack speed. We're not getting the leech anymore. 10% fire, which means all these points can be refunded. And this can be refunded, this can be refunded. And then, so where are we going to get some leech? Well, we can't get it here because this is also physical. We can, however, get raw regen. We can also get a leech here because this is just pure attack damage. So as long as we're doing any type of attack skill, which, as you know, in gems are marked. See, it says up in there it says fire, attack, AoE, slam, melee. There's all tags for it, and attack means an attack skill. So as long as it has marked as attack, it will benefit from this. Whereas this one says physical, which this is pretty useful, although it's not. I would prefer it just to be instead of physical, something like I don't know, maybe they're having this trouble too, because if you say physical damage or physical, they have physical and attack damage, which means it means to be physical damage and attack damage. Whereas if it would say to physical damage, it would also apply to spells, because there are some physical spells such as Eternal Knives and Lancing Steel and stuff like that. So because this actually has two words in it, two keywords like that, it only applies for things that have a tag of attack and physical. And also the damage you need to do is physical before it counts it in. So because we're not doing physical at all, actually doing 100% fire, it won't work. However, that it doesn't apply for this, because these ones, basically it takes in our total physical damage and then modifies it afterwards and converts it because of how it goes. Like it's like the let me bring it up here. In this case, it says deals 194% of base damage. So whatever this damage is, the physical up there, and the elemental included, and then when we raise the physical attributes, it buffs this one's physical damage, and then it applies 194% of that, and then converts 60, and then it also converts 60, and the other one 40, so it converts 100% right now. So we're doing 100% fire, but it does convert all of it like that. So we're doing 100% fire, and we're getting benefit obviously from our physical damage there from this one module, but we won't be able to do physical at the end calculations, so it won't apply for us to get the life leech, which is a bit complicated, and I think they should change this to be more easy for other people that are playing, to either just attack or maybe to just physical instead of physical and attack. So that way you could have a node in here where it's like, oh, if you're casting spells, you can actually get some life leech from it, which would be good. But since it's not, we're going to take a look where to move around to. And I was thinking about, before I say that, I was thinking about scaling, but what I wanted to say is I wanted to put points in here, because I most definitely want this. And here, I want that life. So what I mean by scaling is that basically this one you just inflict damage flat and that's it. There's nothing else to it. In other builds where you have crit, it scales because you can just scale up your crit multiplier and just do more with your gear, whereas this one just like it kind of levels off. And so I was thinking about trying to get some ignite in here, which I left this build open to where you could get some ignite or you could get other things, and it would be relatively easy to get. And so I was thinking to myself, so one of this benefits thing is here is this one gives overwhelm. We're actually not getting the overwhelm, and so I was thinking about just completely getting rid of this tree too, because we're no longer dealing physical. Overwhelm just reduces physical, which was one of the large benefits I saw to this. It does give us stun, 4% chance to double, and the 24% attack, but we can probably pick that up in other places. But right now it is kind of a big supporting factor for our attack, so I may not want to remove it for now, and instead move it to someplace else. We can move it here, and this will give us a lot more life and regen there, which would be useful. Kind of want to put points into here because that's pretty big. 50% elemental damage is quite a lot. And then I also would like to go into here. So if we see, let's see, we got 10, 12, 6, 18, and 50 is 68. And then, I'm counting this on purpose because I don't want to have to use these orbs of regret, which you can use to add in more refund points other than what they give you in the base game. And yeah, I also did a little bit of reforging on this. It actually increased my damage quite a bit by getting this added fire and the physical boost ratings, things like that. The attack speed I didn't really want. Nor did I want the physical and accuracy, but at least I got the physical on it, so yeah. You know how it goes. Rolling. Not a high roller. This isn't a high roller build either, which is useful. But I could refund and check it and see if it works. If it doesn't, I'm like, yeah. But let's see. I would like to regen again, so this would be nice to get to. I didn't see any other ones that would be really easy to get to. We don't need that much regen, just because we have a large amount of resistances, so if you get a hit for a while, it's not going to be a big deal. I was also thinking about getting points into here because this gives us more life regen, so that way we don't actually need it as much, but okay, maybe not. It depends where we get to, which way we're going. Yeah. Let's see. Let's put in 2, 2, 3. Let me check. I'm just gonna do it. See, right now we're doing 8, 5. And then, if I make this mistake here and it ends up being a big mistake, I'll just fix it afterwards. 7, 5. So I'm gonna go here. Alright. 5 points. What are we at? 8. Okay, that's a big boost. Yeah, that was good. And we still have 4 points to left. Not bad, huh? Let's see. You know, you may end up having to do this kind of crap as well. But you know, at least I'm doing it here so that way I can show you kind of the thought process behind it. So maybe you'll be able to more easily do it. You can also do this in POB, but sometimes if you change up your build like how we did, you know, because I knew I want to go two-handed, but it didn't matter specifically what I was rolling with. Then you may want to end up altering things just as you go. And so, by the way, this is another thing we could put points into, is to have blood magic. The only problem with that is that we have and it would be fine, but we don't generate mana, and I don't really want to reserve 50% of my life with pride. We could, and this would make it to where we could, because you can only have one permanent non-banner aura on your actives from your skills. So basically we could have pride, and it wouldn't reserve any things. So I was wondering if you could actually do this, if you do Mortal Conviction, as well as there's this one over here, right here, Supreme Ego, which I think I was talking about briefly, that makes the aura effect 50% more stronger, or 50% more powerful. So right now it'd be 34%, so it'd be an additional like 15.4 to 17% increased. That'd be pretty good, right? And puts more mana reserved. It would make this just 75% as opposed to what it currently is. This is also, if you have mana problems, you can also go for this one. This makes it basically, you get smacked, you just get more mana. You get mana per second. So what I'm going to do is, because I'd like to, I think I want some ignite, so I'm not too sure. I'm going to end up going through this way. Wait, do I want to do that? Wait a minute. Wait, is there anything up here I want to pick up before I do that? Before I start committing to that direction and that kind of thing? That'd be pretty good. And then I could pop into here and grab these. Don't need that. I could use this ignite stuff right here. So that would give us 10, 25% chance to ignite. And then, if you're wondering why I'm ignoring this big wheel, it's just because I'm picking up ones along the way, and I don't know if necessarily we'll need it. Towards the end, when you reach like level 90, you might want to pick it up. Until then, I don't see the purpose in it. Let's see. So give us more reduction, or more fire resist penetration. Let's see. Can't pick up this one because that's another physical. Can't pick up Wrecking Ball, which is usually a pretty powerful one because 10% for two-handed melee is quite quick, but we're going to Fist of War, so we don't want the attack speed if we can avoid it. This one's pretty good. This one will give us a large. It'll give kind of not a culling. It'll give similar to a culling effect when they're low in life. I think low life is 35% or less, so it's not super good, but I mean it's not bad. Let's see. For right now, I want to see what's this. Physical damage, elemental damage. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, then 4. Maybe heading these ones and grab them. And you can grab this for 14% damage and intelligence. Should be fine. I think I want to make myself the other way right now. Yeah, I do. I think I do. So the one that's furthest out, I can go this way. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 5. Let's see, do I want that? Mm-hmm. 2, 3, 4, 5. Which, by the way, if you count this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Let's see if you wanted to go that way. Here and then here. And then I continue traveling across. I'm picking up Ignite here. Just give me 25 there, so that'd be 25 and 50. I already count the ones back there, plus that one is 65. It's not bad. I don't know if it's what I want though. Let's see. Destroyer's pretty good. 24, 14, 12. These area effect nodes are actually quite attractive. I'm not quite sure. Is that needed? No, it's not. So then we should be going down this way, picking this up. That's quite a bit of life increase we've gotten from this. And actually our damage has gone up, so it's a fair trade. It's a good way of looking at it. Alright. So this wasn't a super eventful video, but it was just kind of cleaning things up and looking at things and changing it, and something you may want to do when you're doing those, in case you don't have a lot of orb regrets. Sometimes you do have to change things in the middle of a build. Alright. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.